But, hey, what are you gonna do? We are going to steal! And steal! And steal! Yep. And then we're gonna pretend to this toad that we didn't do anything wrong. Hello YouTube, Jared here. Welcome back to Games Done Slow and Bad, where we play games slowly and often badly. Without further delay, let's jump back into Super Mario RPG, where we are in the process of chasing down the first boss, I guess the second boss, Croco. We're gonna play this little mini game where you have to sneak up behind him. Fasten your feet. At this rate, it'll take you 50 more years to catch me. Alright? Nope, not that time. You again, this is getting old. Oh, nope, that counted. It'll still take you. Enough! You got me fair and square. I'll give you back your coin. Whoa, did you really believe me? I was lying! Okay, so this guy is no joke. A fire orb on him will light his tail on fire, which will buy you a little bit of time. But Mallow is really here to look pretty and throw thunderbolts and throw items. And his new ability, HP Rain, which is your first healing ability of the game. Alright, so Tailfire. We're just going to try and nuke him. We'll use some items, and it'll be great. We're going to go pretty much all special attacks all the time. And you see that 18 compared to Mario's attack is just sad. So you can see that he can do some freaking damage. 19 is huge. That's pretty much a one-hit KO right now for Mallow. Alright, there we go, 58. And we are going to use a mushroom on Mario. Alright, sometimes you get a freebie, meaning that the item actually didn't count for anything, which is pretty sweet. I mean, it doesn't matter so much on mushrooms, but, you know, these honey syrups and things don't grow on trees. They get a freebie. So, that recovered 10 special points. Weird Mushroom is his healing ability, which means that he is hurting at the moment. So, we're going to keep it up with the Fire Orb. Mallow is going to just defend, in all likelihood, because even him hitting, you know, we'll hit. Just, you know, unarmed. Yep, 2. Let's, I think this Fire Orb might come pretty close to doing it. Nope. Alright. Well, why not? No freebie that time, but what are you gonna do? Alright, that bomb. Mallow is done. Down. Oh, ooh. I expected him to be out. That's not actually too bad. Alright, here we go. Mallow, give me back my coin, or I'll belt you again. Boom. Ouch! I'm gonna pay you back in spades, kid. Go on. Take back your grubby old coin. Adios, amigos. So, we get a frog coin. It's not like a regular frog coin that you find along the course of the game. It is a special thing to advance the story and get you an item. Mario reaches level 4. Alright, Mario, you are going all attack all the time. Alright, we got Croco. We got a wallet. We're going to return in town. The wallet actually sells for a tremendous amount of money, but actually turning it in gets you flowers. And at the end of the day, flowers are where it is at in this game. Well, it's fine. Okay, cut that out. And we are going to do probably a little bit of grinding here coming up, because there is an event that will be set off in the Mushroom Kingdom. And you're like, what on earth happened here? First, Let's go into a building so you can listen to this music and just appreciate it. It is a really satisfying, spooky rift. Now I can jump on top of here and ain't nobody's gonna stop me. So take that, old man. I'm jumping on top of your stuff. I like when you stand on top of them, you also vibrate. It's pretty funny. Excuse me. You want to what? How can you shop at a time like this? So right now this shop is functioning on the honor system. Not necessarily how I would personally do that, but hey, what are you gonna do? Alright. There's nothing we actually need because we already bought pants, but we do want to throw this flower tab down to get up to 20. And we are going to run through and blitz these guys out. These guys are shysters. I think it's probably supposed to be more pronounced like shyster. But I always imagined it to be a play on Shy Guy, so I'm going to keep going with shyster. So, Malo's ability for creating a thunderstorm is like built for these guys. Thanks, Mario. I'll continue to stand watch, but now everyone seems suspicious. By the way, look what I found. So you get a couple of coins. So we're gonna run through the town and free everyone up. This is a good opportunity to get some XP and talk to some people and see how they're feeling at the moment with their town overrun by these shysters. We also want to grind anyways because Mario is a few levels away from a really tremendous special ability. And although we're working away from special abilities, it's nice to have. That was too darn close. Thanks for the hand, Mario. Hey, that's a Wally swipe. Can I have it back? You can sell it, but we're going to give it back. And when we give it back, we get a flower tab. So that brings us up to 21 flowers, which is going to be tremendous here in the not-so-distant future. It's so nice to see our young ones having a good time, well, cooped up in this house. It's scary outside, so let's play indoors. But I want to play outside! What kid does not want to play outside? I mean, maybe kids nowadays. It seems like, you know, iPads have replaced, you know, going outside and doing something. There's my social commentary for the episode. Oh, missed that. So, this guy was just hitting the roof of that house. So, now when we go talk to the occupants of the house, they reference... Yeah, she's right. I guess we can put it off until things cool down. I found the perfect place for a wedding, but now we're stuck inside. So they're saying we're stuck inside because they had a guy jumping against the wall of their house. Let's talk to the guy at the end. Anything to say? Why'd you crash? 3 coins. No, thank you. Not right now. Nice guy. What do you have to say? Was the princess kidnapped by those things outside? And what does video game kid have to say? Haha! I lost because of you. Actually, sleepy guy upstairs doing anything? He's awake! See? I'm wide awake. Now I guess it's time for me to win big cash. So, basically talking to that guy over the course of the game will give you hints about a casino in the game, which is pretty neat, and something that clearly would not exist in a game today. There's like actual legitimate casino games, which is neat, but there's just no way that a game would actually do that nowadays. Everyone is so sensitive to put that sort of thing in a game that's not rated mature, so appreciation for something that could exist back then because people weren't overly sensitive. Alright, so Drain is their fireball attack. We're going to see that quite a bit. It hits pretty hard, so we don't want it to stack up, get a couple of those in a row, because that will put us in a bad spot. And again, this lady thinks she's a comedian. Okay, so The door to the castle is open, and these guys continue to charge out. They charge out, they charge down here, and they jump out, sort of to imply that the issue is coming from inside the castle. Help the people in the castle, and they might help you. Eek, these things are in our kitchen. Help. Hope he's okay. Look, scary things! So we're going to clean house, and that's my pun for the day. Bad pun alert! This might be a relatively short recording session because as I go through this, and mind you, I'm recording these back to back as I like to put out, well, I'm recording the second and third episodes back to back. I like to put out content in bursts when it's new because it gives everyone a chance to dig in to the subject matter. But man, over the course of just this short recording session, I do not feel great. So this game was one of my favorite games for the Super NES that I ever had. This, A Link to the Past, which very well might make it into the channel as a fun run, as well as Illusions of Gaia, which is also being played on the channel, all super huge favorites. I'm scared! What does the kid have to say? He has no fear. Boing, boing, boing. Now this guy can jump. Yeah! So I'm really happy to be playing these games because they were such a huge part of my childhood. I can remember Toys R Us, which depending on when you're listening to this in the future, might no longer exist. But I remember going to Toys R Us and pre-ordering this game after seeing it in Nintendo Power magazine, which, if you were my age, this was the way you learned about games. You didn't have GameStop, that wasn't a thing. We had a local place called Funko Land that was pretty awesome, that sort of served the same purpose. But basically, if you wanted to know about a game, you either heard about it from a friend, or you read about it in Nintendo Power. And I remember them doing a big thing on this game. Excellent level up. We're going to take a HP for him because he's still quite useless. I remember reading about this game and thinking, wow, that seems really cool. And at that point, Flower Tab. I hadn't done a lot in terms of turn-based RPGs. So this was a huge variance from the normal Mario games that I was used to playing. Now, I played Super Mario World a bunch, but this was tremendously different. When I got back into console gaming in later high school, when the Wii was out, this came to the Virtual Console. Thank God. Eventually, it came out, and I was able to buy it, and that was awesome. But then if you didn't have a Virtual Console, this never got re-released on, say, the DS or the 3DS, which was kind of a bummer, because it doesn't feel like the controls here are so complex that it couldn't have been remapped to work on a Game Boy. I mean, it feels like they could have remastered it, thrown it on a Game Boy, charged me really any sum of money, and I would have paid it. There's very few games that, like, listen, you name your price and let me know how much I need to give you, like, take my money. This is one of them. I'd actually say this, Illusions of Gaia, which I literally ran out of my way to find. This, Illusions of Gaia, A Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, which I will have an argument with anybody, is actually sneaky overrated. Still, I love it. Super Smash Brothers, these were all really core pieces of my childhood. Now, obviously, I had Super Mario World, enjoyed it, but, you know, not to this extent. Yeah, paste below, or type in the comments below. Let me know what your favorite game was. If I see a trend and there's something out there that I can go and grab for not infinity money, I will absolutely go grab it and play some fan favorites. No objection to that whatsoever. Actually, I'm working on extending out the library actively at this moment in time to get a few more things on deck, because I think there are some opportunities out there to play some games that everyone likes, and, you know, just generally play it slow like we're doing here. It won't be the fastest. It'll be many, many, many episodes. It'll be grindy at times, but it will be fun. So we're going to crash here because our health is a little bit low. For 3 coins, I'll gladly do that. That's 1 battle worth of coins for a complete top-up. And we wake up in the bed. There are a handful of places we will sleep simply to see animations or things going on in the background. Okay, so inside there is a toad being chased. There is guys guarding those stairs. There's guys guarding that room. There's guys attacking this toad. There's a toad here hiding. What does this toad have to say? Wake up pin. So that's a nice item for later. We are going to go into the basement and we're going to do something bad, because that's what we do here on Games Done Slow and Bad. We commit theft. And actually, if you look at my other Let's Plays, this is really seeming like kind of a deviant channel. Not intentional, but hey, what are you gonna do? We are going to steal and steal and steal. Yep. And then we're gonna pretend to this toad that we didn't do anything wrong. Nope, I didn't take that. I can never get that timed hit down to defend that, which is unfortunate because it is definitely defendable. Yeah. 8. Freaking 8. This is where in the not too distant future I might throw a thing of special into Mario, because he'll get a little bit of special defense, and that will keep him alive a little bit longer. You see, he's only getting hit for 4. Now, if he gets hit with a regular attack, he turns into a puddle of goo. But special attacks, he's holding up pretty well. Alright, Mario reaches level 5. This is where we're going to throw that special down. The vault! Yeah. I totally didn't do that. We're going to quickly clean this up. We'll stop short of progressing to the boss, but we'll get a little bit more done. Then we'll call it. The boss will come in the next episode. He'll be sort of the start of the next episode. And then you guys might, hey, maybe you want to watch another episode. Who knows? Well, I will say one of the frustrating things I've found about YouTube. Alright, so we just said the princess's room is where everyone's hiding, so let's clean house. One thing about YouTube is, you know, I'm putting it out. I'm not really pushing it. A little bit of tweeting to get the word out. The view times are kind of weird. If you see a video and you click on it, you know, comment below and let me know how you think this through. It's seeming like there's a lot of really short views, so I'm not sure if maybe my voice is just off-putting, or I just don't seem interesting off the bat, and that's why people aren't sticking with it. Let me know in the comments below. Feedback, as always, very much welcome. Yeah, it just seems like people click on the thing, watch for like 2 minutes, lose interest, and scoot out. Which, hey, I don't object to that, you know. If it's not your cup of tea, move along. That's completely okay, but it just seems kind of weird. I don't feel like I do that, so I can't put myself in that sort of mindset. And I mean, I have gone down the rabbit hole for some dumb games to watch videos, and I have watched some boring stuff. Alright, we are almost through this little slog to get to the princess's room. Not so fast, pal. Look at him, he can't even bounce. So these guys are obsessed with bouncing, which is sort of their thing. We'll see that a few more times as we get to the boss. Nope. Yeah, I might never actually block that. It's entirely possible I'm gonna go through this entire session and not block a single attack. Honey syrup. Alright, so we're gonna head in here, and now it is just Toad City. You're in one piece. Thanks to Mario, of course. Saved by Mario. How could I ever thank you enough? Chancellor's still in the throne room. Yeah, sure. You're safe. Excuse me. Flower tab. Yep, totally worth it. Alright. Neat part about the princess's room is this is a heal point. That little boing means heal. I'm scared. Well, at that, I think we've made a pretty good dent in today's episode. So, this is where we're going to leave off. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you liked the video. Comment below with feedback. Let me know what your favorite game is and how you consume content on YouTube. Do you just sort of jump in, feel the waters for a few seconds, and jump out? And what can I do to maybe improve the experience of you guys watching? Like us on Facebook, hit us up on Twitter at games_done_slow, and subscribe to the channel. Hopefully the next few videos will be a little bit better with me feeling a little bit less under the weather. Again, excuse me. We'll read all the feedback you leave on the video and on our Facebook page. Hit us up via email as well. You have a lot of choices in entertainment. Thank you for choosing us tonight. Thank you, and have a good night.